We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the SoDo district of Seattle.
Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the London Black Knights and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Austin. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Austin.
Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Back to throw is Austin. To throw on 2nd down.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Henry will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal
they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Austin going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. 76 yards.
And the Seahawks have moved out in front. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the game?
Extra point by McPherson.
And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
from the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. To throw again on second down. Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First catch. For him, and he picks up the first.
First down, West Saints.
Here we go. 13, 5 years. Check pass.
They go play action with Hurts. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Throwing on second and long. Hurts. And he's got his man on the out route. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown.
Ty Chandler.
30 yards.
And the Black Knights are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Austin now, off play action.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now Austin to throw on third down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's Austin looking to throw on second down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Let's go.
The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 16. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll bring him back with a 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll...
He's got a man, complete, and touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Looking to throw. Austin. Got it complete to Rodgers. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
Pulled in at the 24. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now
this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Black Knights are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From the 6.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Henry up the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
1st and 10 here. If they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Austin. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off play action. Austin. It's Rodgers here with a grab. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They go play action here on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Austin off the play fake. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because he rifles one that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And Andrews lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So a turnover there on the kickoff, and don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
A first down carry for Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams would take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Derrick Henry. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, that's usually...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he's across for 2 points. A gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Take it in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. And got his man complete. Touchdown.
Quez Watkins.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. In motion right is Watkins. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 53 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and inches, Hurts.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Here's Chandler.
Always got some breathing room. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That good for 19 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Shoves him away. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Counter play. Here's Chandler.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Ty Chandler.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw is Austin. Throwing again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Seahawks.
Back to throw again. Rodgers brings it in.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
47-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Austin now throwing on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
18
On 1st down, Hurts.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Jamin Davis now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Hurts.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Walker hit and the ball is out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Second and short now following the fumble.
A give running right is Chubb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
The Seahawks on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Austin
targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Touchdown!
Kenneth Walker, 67 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution. Wonder what the defense was doing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
From the 29, Hurts on the move to his left. He finds his man complete. It's Chandler. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
79 Broncos. 60. Mustang 19.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, give it a you said, like keep him on the line of scrimmage, but no, not on that one. Got to step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Let's go. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Pass 11. Pass 11. 19 right.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
It's a daisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd and 15 now. Hurts has got his man. It's Andrews. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
They run it with Chandler.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Ty Chandler with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Black Knights are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Take it in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw. Austin. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Austin.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Caleb Farley.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Throwing is Hurts.
He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. Tariq Woolen picks it.
And some space here. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game?
And that's caught at the 2. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Well, at least at the very end, there was something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on